They're not yet over your accusations, it seems.
We have faith, Banishers. You are a sight for sore eyes. And I do admit my eyes are sore.
Lamentation. Or are you the Honorable Mr. Haskell now?
Are we interrupting?
Yes, you are. But your interruption is the latest of many. Things are not going well.
We found a page ripped from a book. Here, do you recognize it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my True Pursuer. This Seeker... Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. We're trying to find her.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down, and Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
That's just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defence, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a walk in the park. Comparatively speaking.
Thank you for your help.
Could you tell Grace that I'm still her friend? I'd be glad to see her again.
Once we found her, we'll be glad to tell her.
We need to make amends and think about the end of this speech.
Is it just me, or?
I felt it too. The mood is heavy. What happened?
What have you done with her, Islander? Drop the innocent look, son. I'm not buying. That mutinous varlet escapes her cell and you swan in here without a care in the world. You expect me to believe the two unrelated?
Is he looking for a new scapegoat? Already?
Answer the question, McGrath. Where is Ellen Priest?
Lost your prisoner, have you? Well, I can't blame her for running, but I can tell you this. I had not a thing to do with it. And I don't know where she is.
I should lock you up for this.
You'd enjoy that, wouldn't you?
All right, Captain. Settle down. Walk me through what happened.
I don't know what happened, not exactly. The cell keys have vanished, a mutineer with them. Now, her character is one part vinegar and the other malaise. Now, who knows what bitter treason she now foments.
She can't have gone far. If the mountains haven't killed her, she'll be somewhere nearabouts.
While she remains out there, flapping loose like an undone mainsail, there can be no trust in here. Find her, McGrath, and I shall believe you. Find her, and do what must be done.
What do you know of a young woman named Grace?
I don't know where you heard that name, Banisher, but you should not say it again.
It's important, else I wouldn't ask.
Important or not, you'll have no answer.
After all I've done, I rather think you owe me it.
The Four told you, that much is true. But the debt will be settled some other way.
I read the name on a letter. It was a very interesting missive. According to this letter, what happened to Grace was entirely your fault.
No! The fault was hers. She was stubborn.
The letter told quite the tale. I'd like to hear your side of it.
I have heard tell, sir, of the contumacious Scots, and I did not hear wrong. For you are indeed relentlessly, perversely, bloody-mindedly obstinate.
Why the mystery?
A stubborn and difficult child. Always quick to disobey. Especially when the orders were mine. Never understood her antagonism or hostility. A sheer bloody-minded antipathy. She didn't get it from her mother. Now I have no daughter, and it is all the better for all concerned.
The letter was clear. You're to blame for what happened to her.
She has no one to blame but herself. I tried to prevent it. She would not listen. I hurt her. That, sir, is laughable. I worked hard to make up for her mistakes, so she would not pay the price for them.
Whatever you did seems to have made things worse.
I stood firm. That, sir, is what must be done, and that, sir, is what I do. I stand firm.
Want to tell me what happened?
If you must know it, I sent her away. I exiled her.
Why? Why would you do that?
She left me with no choice. I caught her in an act of sin. I caught her reading, studying. Witchcraft, sir. I caught her studying witchcraft. There was a book. I don't know where it came from, and damned if I could get rid of it, but she would not put it down. Not even after I forbade it.
Now, why does Lammy Haskell suddenly spring to mind? And Deborah, too.
Though Deborah was innocent, you accused her of witchcraft. Do you deny it?
Deny it? I claim it. By law, she was no witch. But neither was she innocent. She was poison, a ruiner of children. She corrupted my Grace. I am a much changed man with the intervening years. Looking back, with the benefit of experience, I was entirely right and would not change a thing.
If I came to learn your daughter survived, if I knew where she was...
No, I'd have nothing to say to her. For me and all who know me, Grace Pennington is long dead. Think what you will of me, I care not. I did what was necessary, and I'd do it again. And that is all there is to say.
Lovely man, really. These stains block the way through, like a thick web.
You have my thanks, Miss Duarte.
Much obliged, Sir McWraith.
Shite. Look, I couldn't talk about it.
Couldn't talk about what?
You accused me of pretending not to see that you're dead.
That's how I feel, Red. You have to accept it.
I couldn't face your death. I admit that. I rely on you. Your presence reassures me. I dread your absence. I can barely bring myself to think about it. I don't wish to deny your pain. No. Just try to deal with mine.
Wow. That's... I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for your honesty. They never learn, do they?
Devil take!
Our book isn't here.
Our book might be up there.
We might need some help.
I might be able to give it.
Well, this looks like Lami's stuff. Only more scattered.
Even with the void shifting, the book should be around here somewhere.
Got it. That seemed a little too easy.
We have the symbol we need. Let's go back to the mountain and find her hiding place.
Did you hear that?
First things first, Red.
Hey! Get back here now!
This isn't over yet. Make a run for it! Did we miss a few? Now the fight's getting interesting.
Get back up! Where'd you go, you wee bastard?
Watch out! Spectre possession.
You're done.
Did you see that?
Let's follow it. They're vexed now.
I think I used to count my wolf kills on one hand. Enough!
Possession incoming.
More fun. Why do I get the feeling that we're ducks? Try this on for size.
Try to find a way across. Up there. A safe harbor, should we need a moment's peace. This is it. Seeker is behind this wall. Let the veil of unknowing be lifted. Let us see through the eyes of Grace Pennington.
Ceridian?
You're surprisingly slow, even for a Banisher. You're late. Or early.
At last we find you.
Missed me that much, did you? You could have hurried. You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
It wasn't in vain. We have come far and learned much.
I hope so. But don't think you have it all figured out. You're still Banishers, after all.
We are indeed, Grace.
So, you know.
I know you're Pennington's daughter. Still, can I see the family resemblance?
In the end, neither could he.
It must have hurt.
The dear captain is many things, but he is a Puritan through and through. And I, his daughter, am a witch. I defied him. I sought forbidden knowledge and stepped beyond the boundaries. At the end of that most painful of journeys, Grace was dead. And Seeker was born. Yes, it hurt, but it was worth it. I accept it now. I accept it all. Ceridian has left a hollow, and I am called to fill it. I accept. I am ready for my role in this world. Are you ready for yours?
The time has come for us to go back to New Eden and face the nightmare.
Yes. Balance must be restored. You must face your fate and end the curse.
Ceridian said the only way back was through the void. But the pond seemed broken. We need your help.
Of course you do.
We're listening.
Remember Ceridian's words. If you were to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
We've never been stronger.
This void breach is not like the others. This one leaks. This one sits at the rotten core of the entire region. You must leave whatever still burns in your hearts at the threshold. If you don't, the void will kill you.
Do you know where in New Eden Town the void shall lead us?
The trick is to focus on your happiest memories and let them take you there. At least that's how it's always worked for me.
We'll try.
And when at last you succeed, I too shall return to New Eden Town. I shall see you there.
With that, we'll take our leave.
Bring peace to this troubled land and your troubled hearts, my friends. I know it's not easy to hear, especially when it's me saying it.
On the contrary.
Thank you, Seeker. We'll do our best.
What's that?
That is not your concern.
I like your new place a lot better than the old one.
I was a different person then.
This will be useful. They've seen better days.
As have we all.
She's the custodian now. May she have all the wisdom of her mentor and more.
I wish I had half the wisdom of mine.
You're not as stupid as you sound. You'll be fine. I'm ready when you are. Wait. This is it, isn't it?
This is it.
You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
Do you ever wonder how things would have gone if we'd never come here?
Never. Do you?
Sometimes.
I think about our last morning in Oporto, of our tiny room overlooking the fish market.
A horrendously loud fish market.
You slept soundly in my arms as I lay listening to the clamor. I watched those curtains blow through the window for hours, or so it felt. I think of that moment often. That instant suspended in time, before Charles's letter found us.
We were glad to hear from our friend, and buoyed by our later success.
The ghost blew up the Duke's wine cellar, but we got the job done.
Ah.
I had a good life. We had a good life.
I'm gonna miss you so very much.
There's much to do between here and goodbye. Let's go do it. Thank you for standing by my side through it all, for everything. Into the fray, then.
Always. What is it?
Baggage I may need to finally face. Let's press on. Stay watchful. Spectres are still drawn to you.
Oh, brilliant.
You chose the schoolhouse too.
Of course. Our last night together.
I knew it. And now the question is, how do we reach it?
I like your doll. What are you doing?
This is Aleja. She is a witch, and she is running away from the Spanish soldiers. She had a horse, but he died. He was an old friend.
What the?
Patience, Antea. You know that we have to be twice as good as them to get half of what they have. I can't stand anymore.
I know.
I think your mother is jealous of you.
I'm better than she was a mage. Of course she is.
We could train in secret. Practice when she's not looking.
These are memories from my childhood. But why here? I have another in sight. They never learn, do they? Over there, a passageway.
The paths form and reform. Your passageway's already gone.
This place has a plan for us, and I suspect we may not like it.
It's just us here and there.
Damn it!
The void centres in on us. Perhaps you've been thinking about your past and memories are manifesting.
Or the other way around.
großartig. This bite's not easily chewed. You're done.
Snap out of it!
Rory,
Tell me,
Calendre is here.
your childhood friend is here.
What passed for my friend?
Right. We leave now. You explain later.
Mama? Mama!
It's just a game.
What's going on?
Go on.
Free yourself,
Batman.
Antea.
Batman.
Let the fire melt your shackles.
Careful, Red. It's close. Shall we?
Away with you! You're done.
Stay, Antea. Stay and play with me.
I feel like being led by the nose.
It's playing with us. Wants us to feel powerless.
I'll feast on your soul. You won once. Never again. Never again. Come and play, Antea. Come and play. You will never leave this place.
You can't go round the fire. You must go through.
Poor little Antea. All alone. No one to play with. No one to talk to. Poor little Antea. Gifted and talented. Constricted. Bound. Abandoned.
Go to hell.
you now. Look at your dead, clinging to some pitiful soul in a hopeless search for meaning. Thank you, Rory McGrath, for bringing her to me.
This thing was never human, Red. Don't indulge it.
You'll soon be mine. Your voice, your soul, everything.
Damn you. You want to play, Calendre? Fine. Let's play.
At last you visit Calendre, your bestest friend.
We are not friends. And your name is not Calendre.
Perhaps I should name myself by what called me to you. Your weariness? Your solitude? Your arrogance?
For years, I would not shoulder the weight of what I did. I would not face my regrets. I would not wear my guilt. My home burned to the ground. My face was marked forever. When I look in the mirror, I think of you. I fled the family I'd nearly killed. I buried my true feelings in hate for you. No more. I loved you once. You were my sister. You were my soul. I don't care what you really are. To me, you are manipulation and lies and nothing else. If the void birthed you, then I pity you. I forgive Calendre for being nothing but a mirror. And I forgive myself for not knowing better.
And you? Rory McGrath? Can you forgive her for leaving you alone and unloved and haunted only by her memory?
The souls we banish end up in the void. I know this now. I pity them. I pity you.
Your pity means nothing to me, mortal. You are nothing.
How convenient then that I don't need you to give myself closure.
Antea. Such a clever girl. So good with words of power. Is that how you seduced your little pet here?
My name is Nezuko, and I am the relentless servant of the Queen of Kerr.
The hell?
Come, stay a while, stay forever.
Away with you!
Running away, are we?
Just you and me. As stubborn as one, you change. You are going This is my realm! This is my realm! I will reap your soul this time. As stubborn as you are.
All right, that's cheap.
We must focus.
I will reap your soul this time.
Come back here, demon. We've a game to end. My domain, my rules. Still need a shoulder to lean on. But not yours. Come back here, demon. We've a game to end.
Ready to come and play? This is my realm! You are going to pay! This is my realm! My domain, my rules.
That was something.
I never told you the full story. I'm sorry.
No need.
Please, let's get out of here.
We're here.
Onwards. Let's get this over with. Is the entire town lost to Ivy? Her influence must still be strong.
But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people have no idea what they're up against. We really had no idea what we were walking into.
If I had taken the threat seriously, then you might be alive.
All that matters now is that you give me my assent. I maim the corrupted heart. You aim at its roots.
Kiss for you.
That specter's seen a corpse and it wants it for its own.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
Esther wouldn't dare. And we don't need a piece of paper to keep us together.
Aye, I remember you telling her.
We're so in love.
We are in love.
With no condition. To the very end.
Aye. The very end.
I see a light.
How? Could Esther still be here? Oh, there? Anybody home?
In the midst of the seven candles, all light into the set, man clothed with a garment down to his dressed and capped with golden girdle. His head and his hands were white like wool as wax. His eyes were the flame of fire.
Esther?
Rory? Are you a dream? Are you here? Are you really here?
I am. We are. Have you been here alone all this time?
No, not alone. Charles visits from time to time. We talk.
That's not Charles. Charlie had his ascent. Do you remember?
Oh yes, I remember. It's all very foggy. Do we ever mend the wounds of true love lost? Esther, do you know me? Antea? Yes, I know you. You come to Red as Charles comes to me. How very good of you. Dearest Esther, I died. I am a ghost. You know, I'd have liked to join your games. You three, chasing ghosts and whatnot. I learn fast. But not today. Today feels like a dream.
What's happened in New Eden while we were gone?
Oh, everyone left. I did not wish to join them. She let me stay. She? Deborah? Speak not her name. It makes her angry. She is much more powerful now, and your return has already vexed her.
We're here for Antea's body. This is her tie, and the nightmare has it.
Yes. By her body she is held hostage. Her flesh is her tie. Charles told me all about it.
We must break the tie to set Antea free.
She won't surrender it. You'll have to end her. But if she goes, then Charles goes too. I don't want that. I don't want that at all.
We're not here to vex her, nor to attack her. Antea just wants what's hers.
Last time, Red McWraith, you escaped with your life. Do you think she'll let you do it again?
I'm rather hoping she will, aye. She knew I'd come back. What else was I gonna do?
Which of us has choice when free will is a lie? None has choice. Each is another's glimmer of hope, sparkling futile in the darkness.
Goodbye, Esther. Perhaps we'll meet again.
Perhaps we shall. It's so very pleasant to speak to new old friends, from time to time, to time. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice It breaks my heart to see her this way.
Enough suffering. Let's set New Eden free. After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
What shall I say to you when I give you your assent?
I don't know.
All ghosts linger for a reason.
Tis strange to be back.
It's strange to sleep near the place where you died.
Still, rest you should. You'll need it.
I don't know that I can.
Come on. Spit it out.
What will I say to you when you go? When I give you your assent?
When the moment comes, you'll know what to say.
I'll be the banisher, bringing an ending to his own haunting case. How does that work?
The same as any other. You'll undo the tie. Don't worry. I won't resist.
But why did you stay? What is the tie that we're undoing?
I told you to be careful. That night, in this room, I told you to be careful. I worried you'd act rashly and told you not to. You got up and walked straight into her trap.
I thought you'd gone to the meeting house without me.
I died to save you.
You stay out of anger.
Yes, I stayed because I was angry. Angry with you.
I think I've known that for a while now.
The anger lingers. Part of me resents you yet. For my pain and my fear. For my suffering. For my dying. I resent you.
Antea, I'm truly sorry.
I know you are. You've done your best to put things right. But I did die. And in a few short hours, you will have to let me go. It is time.
What if I fail once more? One wrong choice will exact a heavy price.
Whatever happens, we will face it. Till death do us part. Watch out! Spectre possession. Think you could take on a ghost?
Away with you!
The roots won't remain visible. She won't let us in so easily.
A few roots will not stop us.
Sharpshooter.
Use the
The
practice.
Whedon suffers. We suffer. My friends, I have disturbing news. Among us walks a witch. Is that not so, Deborah Comenius? Lock her up.
No! No! 'Tis not true! I am no witch!
So that's how it all began.
Aye. With ordinary evil from the hearts of fearful men.
Deborah Comenius, this court finds you guilty of the devil's work. Guided by God's mercy, I pass sentence on the witch. Pain forte Dieu. Confess and name your accomplices, or die for your sins.
I have nothing to confess.
How could they have let this happen?
Not a soul stood or spoke for her. There's no justice here. It's a travesty.
Confess, witch. None stand for you. Your coven has betrayed you. Name them, and you shall live.
I am no witch. You know this. All of you. Do not turn away from me. You must release me. You must. Will no one speak for me? Anyone? Please, help me. Help me!
I feel her distress, her rising terror, her dark despair.
She's suffered enough. And so have we.
Here, my body, my flesh displayed like a trophy.
More like bait.
So, the circle is complete. Do you return to the beginning? Or is it the beginning of your return?
A paradox. How clever. How it pleases you to play with time.
I do not play.
Deborah, we know what happened to you. We know what they did to you.
What they did. What they do. I shatter yet.
We're not here to hurt you. You have my body and I want it back. That's all. Help us. Because we can help you.
No, you cannot.
Hugging all...
You've already failed! You can't reach me! I won't spare you this time! You can't reach Enough. You are me, yet you oppose me. They murdered us. Make them pay. No. They do not deserve our rage, not these two. All deserve our wrath. They crushed the breath from us. You know this. You asked for this. anymore.
It's over. You have been heard. The truth is out.
No! Come back! Feed upon the pain, the treachery, the outrage! No more. It hurts. Behold my wrath! Remember the fight of the chains!
There's a tough one.
They seek a monster. Don't give it to them.
No one stood for us! They tortured us, killed us! I just want to leave.
A monster. Don't give it to them.
They turned their back on us! Yes, they did. But what was it? Don't resist your true self!
You were innocent!
If they live, they win. All of them. Enough pain now. There must be a reckoning.
The pain may end right now. The reckoning is here.
Spare me your compassion, for it comes far too late.
Who are you?
I am Retribution.
A word, an idea. But who are you?
I am her fury.
No longer.
I am their nightmare!
You were.
You believe you've won? It will not be so easy. For I will end your dreams. Is that an end to it?
Yes. If you want it to be.
Are you sure? In your hand you weigh my death, the last stone laid upon my broken body.
I'm so very sorry.
Will you leave? Are you ready?
I have lingered so very long. Where now will I go?
I don't know. A better place, I believe. A quiet place.
Quiet is good.
Deborah Comenius, mere words can ill describe your suffering. And if they could, I'd not utter them now. Enough wrong has been done you. Your tale is told, and we thank you for it. You are heard, and free to go.
Hey, I'm right here.
Aye, you are.
The time has come, and I must go.
That was the promise I made.
We've done good work here. We've made my death count for something.
Someday, we'll meet again.
Take all the time in the world. I love you, Rory McGrath.
These years I've spent by your side have made me a better man. You've taught me to survive. You've taught me to live. Thank you. From my heart of hearts, thank you. Farewell, my love.
Death for the dead.
Life for the living.
If grief is an odyssey through hell, then what appears to be the end is often just a beginning. New Eden never recovered. For years, neither did Red. But in time, the pain of Antea's loss faded, and only the bittersweet beauty of their love lived on in his memory. Who knows? Perhaps, years from now, a legendary Scotsman, his hair grey, shall sit with his children and many apprentices and tell them a story. The tale of his beloved Antea, of how she lived, and how she died, and how together, in New Eden, they lifted a curse and defeated a nightmare.